kiss
Can
my
you kiss
son.
on tight
I can kiss my son. That's Jaden. Come on.
Yazz's mom brought Yazz to Charlie. And Charlie came and got me and was like, what you want to do? I started writing for Yazz, like that's why it makes me mad to see what's going on with him right now. Like I can't believe what I'm watching.
Right.
I can't believe what I'm watching. Like for you to flip that way and turn like you doing gay porn and like what is wrong with you, man?
Surrounded by a whole lot of strength, he's surrounded by a whole lot of love, and all he has to do is add discipline.
Who is best to give you advice? And it's Will Smith, and I'm getting so much good advice.
Jaguar Wright told us that Bryshere Gray's downfall happened because of Will Smith and Diddy, and now look at Bryshere Gray's X account. This is absolutely crazy. Jaguar Wright called this out months ago, and now look what we're witnessing in real time. Jaguar Wright literally told us that Bryshere Gray was abused by Diddy and Will Smith, and he went running away from them. And we saw his downfall happen in real time.
50 Cent is nowhere close to backing down, y'all. After exposing Diddy in that new Netflix documentary, he is now moving on to expose Will Smith for his alleged involvement in the damage that was done to Bryshere Gray and August Alsina. Folks are claiming he and Diddy were allegedly running a shady mentorship program, where disturbing things were done to young men who joined. Jaguar Wright tried to warn out about this mentorship years ago, but no one listened to her. Now both August and Bryshere have been turned out, and their careers are basically non-existent. So what's the truth? Did Will really mess with these boys and turn them out into freak-out substance addicts? Let's find out. Okay, so if you've been keeping up, then you already know stories have been going around for quite some time about Will using his supposed mentorship program to allegedly turn out young men, including Bryshere Gray and Meek Mill. Jaguar first talked about this a while back, and according to her, Will's former assistant Bilal told her everything.
Who knew that your husband was doing things to boys and did stuff to your son and you ain't do shit about it? Bilal told me everything.
They're good friend who.
Bilal told me, Jada, he told me that you knew Will was f***ing your child. Yes, he did. Wonder why he left that out of his Tasha K interview.
In that interview, he said a lot. He said a lot.
He said everything but the thing that was important. That he know that Will Smith, Jaden, he ran Bryshere and he ran Meek Mills, and you know it, Bilal. Now I don't give no f*** how far in the desert you run. You'll go from a Philly nigga to a sand, but they'll still get you.
He's Philly though, Jay. It's Philly.
You know, he Meek Milk. As far as I'm concerned, he Meek Milk. Added to the honeycomb. You got a meal.
So you believe the Dwayne Martin story that could have happened?
Of course. Everybody know that shit. Everybody knew they was just ain't nobody know Dwayne was folding him over like that, taking him to Pound Town.
Now, for those of you wondering how Bryshere even ended up at Will and Jada's house in the first place, it all began with his manager, Charlie Mack. Charlie brought Bryshere to Will and Diddy for mentorship, but by the time the supposed mentorship was over, Bryshere had allegedly been violated in every possible way. Now, coming back to Jaguar, the reason people took her seriously was that Bilal, the person she says gave her the information about Will being inappropriate with Bryshere, had already been publicly claiming Will was gay for some time. So it wasn't hard to believe he would go to Jaguar and share what he knew about Will. In fact, Bilal went on an interview with Tasha K, and he shared the story about the time he walked in on Will bent over while getting intimate with Dwayne Martin from behind. He said at the time, he was still working as Will's assistant, so he went into Dwayne's dressing room to find Will. But once he opened the door, he saw Dwayne having relations with Will.
I opened the door to Dwayne's dressing room, and that's when I see Dwayne and having with Will.
Let me process that for a second.
There was a couch, and Will was bent over on the couch, and Dwayne was standing up, killed, murder, like it was murder.
This interview spread so fast that in less than 9 hours after it came out, Jada threatened to take legal action against Bilal if he didn't take back what he said. But listen, Bilal wasn't backing down. In fact, he went back on Tasha K's show and called Jada a lying, bald liar. He said if Jada didn't follow through with her lawsuit within 2 weeks, he was going to return to Tasha's show for the 3rd time, and this round he was going to show proof to back up the things he said. He also said Jada controls Will's entire life, and that if she didn't stop trying to make him look like a liar, he would release evidence about the freak-off parties she and Will have been hosting.
All right, Brother Bilal, listen, I do want to say, for the viewers, because we're going to rewind back, before we put out the interview, all we put out was a clip that went ultra viral. Okay? Yeah. Everybody in the world got this clip. It was trending for days on Twitter, okay? Before the interview comes out, what shocked me is Jada is doing her book promotional for Worthy.
Yes.
She goes to the Breakfast Club and she sits down and they ask her about you, but they can't not ask. Like, it's so huge.
Right.
And to my surprise, she answers.
It's ridiculous, right? And it's nonsense. And this is a person that tried a money shakedown that didn't work. We're gonna take legal action.
The reason Will responded, the reason why Jada responded, because they know it's true. Will's never responded. And they responded in less than 9 hours.
They did. That was a fast response.
That was because he know what I saw in that dressing room. He know other things that I saw. She did all this to try to scare me, but I fear no one but Allah. Jada, listen, in 2 weeks, if you don't sue me in 2 weeks, if Tasha K will have me, I'm back here and I'm dropping evidence, period. You said I extorted you. You said there's a money shakedown. You said a lot of things about me, and you know that the things that you said were untrue. Let's get into a little bit more of it. Jada runs Will, period. Me and her at war. I'm gonna put Will to the side. Will is to the side. Me and Jada, I will say this because I know you're watching. I know Karen Tense is watching.
Who's Karen Tense?
That is her PR person for years.
Okay.
Right? I know they're watching. Jada, you're a bald-head liar and you're a drug addict, right?
Oh, God.
You told the world that you were going to sue me. As of yet, and you said you're going to do it swift. It's been over 2 weeks. So Jada, I'm giving you 2 more weeks to sue me. If you don't sue me, this is what's gonna happen. All the sex parties, right? And the people, the men that you hit with dildos, I'm naming names, right? All the salacious stuff that you have done and hurt other people, I'm naming names. You assassinate my character, you say I extort you. Well, extortion is criminal. Like, I would be in jail right now.
I don't know about you all, but I've never seen a liar get this bold, especially when he's being threatened with legal action. Not only that, but after he said this, Jada actually stayed quiet and never went after him again. And do you remember when Bilal said Will and Jada were having freak-off parties? Well, I'm not saying it's confirmed, but this wasn't the first time those claims had been made. In fact, just days before Cassie filed her case against Diddy, there were stories that Will and Diddy got into a fight over Will wanting to have a freak-off with JLo back when she and Diddy were still dating. This information was shared by Diddy's former bodyguard, Gene Deal, and the details were wild.
At a birthday party that I think either Matt Damien was giving for Ben Affleck. It was just a little gathering. They was at the Four Seasons. Will Smith and his sister and her husband, we were all sitting on this side of the room. Matt Damien, Ben Affleck, Jennifer Lopez, Puff, Will Smith, and Jada, and they were sitting on the other side of the room. So I know Puff so well. He stood up. When he stood up, and then he went like this, you know, like, and I went over towards him. And he said to me, he said, yo, I think Will and Jada is trying to scoop up Jennifer. I want you to stay close because I'm going to snuff him. I said to myself, Will Smith gonna beat shit out you. I don't think he could Will Smith.
A lot of people felt like the reason Will and Jada even felt confident enough to suggest this freak-off with Diddy and JLo was because this wasn't their first time doing something like that with Diddy, but it was usually with paid companions, not women he's actually dating, and especially not someone as famous as JLo. And while we are on the topic of Will and Jada allegedly having these wild freak-offs in their house, we definitely need to get into that entanglement mess with August Alsina. Because baby, that shouldn't really have been the sign we all needed to know that there was something seriously wrong with Will and Jada. If you remember, August made news back in 2020 when he shared that he had been having a relationship with Jada. Not only that, Will permitted him to be intimate with her. He said he wished he hadn't let himself get pulled in by Will and Jada, because for years he allowed himself to be exploited in their freak-offs, and by the time he escaped from it, he was emotionally destroyed.
Actually sat down with Will and had a conversation due to the transformation from their marriage to life partnership that they've spoken on several times, and it, not involving romanticism. He gave me his blessing, and I totally gave myself to that relationship for years of my life. I devoted myself to it. I gave my full self to it, so much so to the point that I can die right now.
Jada initially tried to deny the allegations, but she later admitted that August was in fact her little side boy. She said the reason she made August her boy toy was because she and Will were going through something at the time, so she took advantage of the already existing friendship she had with August by proposing a freak-off to him.
Situation that I considered private.
You just feel like it ain't really nobody's business.
Yeah.
But now Black Twitter has claimed it as their business.
You and I were going through a very difficult time.
Yeah.
And we decided.
I was done with you.
Yeah, you kicked me to the curb.
I was done with you.
Yeah.
Marriages have that, though. Marriages have that.
Yeah, we basically, we broke up.
And then what did you do, Jada?
Well, I think from there, as time went on, I got into a different kind of entanglement with August.
An entanglement?
Yes. Yes.
A relationship?
Yes, it was a relationship, absolutely.
And remember how August said Will permitted him to be intimate with Jada? Well, Jada said Will didn't need to give her approval because she made that choice herself. I don't know what's worse. Her letting August make us believe she and Will had an open marriage, or her basically confessing to cheating on him.
The only person that could give permission in that particular circumstance is myself.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah. But what August was probably trying to communicate, because I could actually see how he would perceive it as permission because we were separated amicably.
Yeah.
And I think he also wanted to make it clear that he's not a homewrecker.
But it gets even worse. When Will asked her why she was sleeping with August, she said she just wanted to feel satisfied, and it had been so long since Will had been intimate with her the way August was.
I just wanted to feel good. It had been so long since I felt good. And it was really a joy to just help heal somebody.
Now, interestingly enough, 50 Cent decided to be messy by sliding into Will's DMs to taunt him over the entire situation. He was actually the one who posted a screenshot of him and Will's text. 50 made it sound like he was texting to check in, but really, he was calling Will out for allowing Jada to play in his face, and for allegedly dragging August and Bryshere Gray into whatever mess he and Jada had going on at the time. Yo, Will, you all right over there? Yes, I'm cool. I appreciate your concern, my brother. But why she tell you that stuff on a show for everybody to see? We broke up, so she did her and I did me. Then she said only she can give permission for somebody to blow her back out? Phew, 50. Wait, what I do? Baby, 50 was definitely being messy, and the fact that he posted it to expose Will proves that. However, people felt like this entire situation made everything add up. These Hollywood elites share these boys among themselves for freak-offs and throw them out the minute they've had enough of them, or find another person who is willing to do whatever he feels he needs to do to make it. After all that, They threaten these boys into keeping quiet. It really makes you wonder what these boys are made to go through. As usual, people had their own thoughts, like this person who said, Will and Jada are on the same level as Diddy. Another person said, Will Smith gave himself away when he was kissing Jaden Smith on the mouth on live television when Jaden was just a kid. You could tell that he was very, very uncomfortable with it. It's not normal for a father to do that to a son. But now I want to know your thoughts. What do you think about 50 Cent exposing Will's alleged affair with August Alsina and Bryshere? And do you think Will is going to be the next Diddy? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below, and don't forget to click here to watch this other very messy video.